Welcome to the Templar Report. I'm your guest reporter, Jim Dowson. Today I want to cover a situation that's developing in Europe, in England in particular, around about the Houses of Parliament. There's been a big hullabaloo about MPs being intimidated. There's one particular MP, a wretched woman of epic proportions. This is a woman who calls people who wave England flags like knuckle draggers or racists or neo-Nazis or something like this. This is this woman. She's got a long history in Britain. She's deeply, deeply disliked by many people. And she's also trying to overturn the Brexit vote. But anyway, a lot of people protesting outside. And remember, we have a 300-400 years tradition of being allowed to protest outside and tell our MPs what we think of them. No violence, no nothing like that. Just protesting. The normal part of democracy. Anyway, she was surrounded all day and people were calling her a Nazi. Why? Because she's trying to overturn a democratic decision, the biggest democratic decision in British history, the Brexit vote. 17.5 million voted to leave. She said, no, we're all stupid and we shouldn't be leaving. So, rightly, they were calling her a fascist and a Nazi, because that's the way fascists and Nazis behave. They don't allow you to have your democratic mandate honoured. So, nobody hit her, nobody struck her, nothing like that. But she's went mad and complained. And you'll see what happens on the video.
You lost the people's vote. Anna, you're a fascist. Anna, fascist. Anna Soubry, you're a fascist.
Can you just show that there are children?
You're a fascist.
Anna, why do you call us EDL without any proof? We're not EDL, Anna.
Two police.
Anna, you're full of lies. Yes, Anna,
You're a fascist.
Anna, you're full of lies.
Okay, deeply unpleasant. Nobody likes being shouted at. But look, I've been involved in politics almost professionally for 30 years. I've worked for many, many different parties. And I remember working for a British National Party several years ago. I was doing marketing for them. And I happened to be out in College Green. This is where Anna Soubry, you've seen the film there with Anna Soubry. This is the same place, College Green, where MPs come out and do their talks. Excuse me. Mr Griffin, the leader of that party, had won a seat in the European Parliament. And he was out there, legitimately, to do a report to the world's media, American media, British media, European media. Everybody was there. And about 200 left-wing activists all come charging around the corner and attacked not just him, but everybody there, including me. We had darts thrown at us, bricks, bottles. Serious violence. The police stood at Parliament, did nothing. I personally went over and said to the police, you have to stop this. No. Welcome to democracy, they told me. But that's not democracy. Violence is not democracy. And we had about 20 minutes of being attacked with these people and defending ourselves, and we put several of them in hospital because the usual, the snowflakes and the lefties, they're not that good when they get hand to hand. But they were throwing darts at us. People with darts, including myself, stuck in our backs. And I was hit over the head with the thing. And I'll show you, if you don't believe me, here's the footage.
Minders noticed demonstrators moving in on them.
943,000. That's a 17% increase on a falling turnout.
Nick Griffin abandoned his press conference. Soon, an egg struck him on the neck.
Nick Griffin, Nazi scum! Nick Griffin, Nazi scum!
The BNP group abandoned the green opposite Parliament and started trying to make their way back to waiting cars for a getaway. Scores of demonstrators pursued the BNP, shouting "Nazi scum" off our streets. From the moment Nick Griffin started talking to the moment he slammed his car door shut was 6 minutes.
Part of politics is people intervening and saying that we have to maintain a decent democratic society, and those people who want to destroy it, we have to be very clear of identifying them. So that's the reason why we felt strongly enough that we have to begin to demonstrate.
Okay, I don't know if you've seen me there, but I'm in that footage getting battered over the head with somebody with a plank of wood. And it was very rough and nasty. Well, we had the name, we had it on footage. The whole world's media had it on film. We knew the individuals because it's just, it's the same old. It's the same lefty fanatics that have been there for years. The very people like Antifa and United Against Fascism, all paid for by the state. These people they're a bit simple. They think they're left-wing revolutionaries, but in actual fact, they're no more than the bully boys and the boot boys of the multinationals, the globalists and the political elites. They do their bidding. If there's anybody who rises up in politics that the elites don't like, they send these idiots out to kick them off the street. But they don't understand that, and they keep doing it. They're really, really stupid. But you'll see in that footage, it was really serious. Nothing done about it. And we had all the names because we knew them all. As I said, it's the same old, same old. Same people have been doing it for 20 years. We know their names. We know where they live. We know what jobs they work in. And we gave the police all of that and the footage and identified with circles. This is this guy. This is this guy. This is this guy. And pictures of them even throwing objects in midair. Circled the guy's name, where he lived, where he worked. Not one single person was questioned, let alone charged. Apart from one of our security guards, who decked one of the attackers. He was questioned for assault. Nothing happened because it was all on film that this person was attacking us. But there you go. Out of all that violence, the only person that was questioned was one of our guys. You know, she's going mad because she's getting called a Nazi. Well, stop behaving like a Nazi. You won't be called a Nazi. John Bercow, the Speaker of the House of Commons, has also called on the police to step in and stop people harassing MPs. Incredible. The John Bercow is the Speaker of the House, who only the other day overturned a decision in the House, something that's not been done in 400 years. You know, these elites are so arrogant, so outrageous in their contempt for the normal people, not just of Britain, but the normal people of all over the world. They refuse point blank to act as servants of the people, and that's exactly what they are. And they forget themselves. But we're supposed to be their servants now. It's not going to fly. You know, now we're being told that the British Parliament will hold a special inquiry into the abuse and harassment of MPs. Look, nobody was touched here. Nobody even had an egg thrown at them. But if you look here at, for example, Nigel Farage, who he's been attacked even in a restaurant out with his kids and his family, had to leave the restaurant, being attacked by mad, again, left-wing agitators, nearly all upper middle class, usual type, the class warriors whose mummy and daddy owns a £3.5 million house in the home counties. But he was attacked, and you see him here, being attacked in Scotland, and having to be escorted out in police vehicles from an angry crowd. And other people being attacked regular. It's happening all the time in Britain. It happens in America. Nothing ever done with Antifa or UAF or these other hardcore left-wing groups, and they've been doing it for years. We all know this. Nothing ever done. Nobody ever arrested, nobody ever charged, nobody ever convicted. But one horrible woman MP gets shouted some nasty names, and that's it, with the Speaker of the House demanding the police take action. We have Parliament to hold a special inquiry, and we now have a panel of cross-party MPs to make recommendations for police and prosecutors to round the people up who dare disagree with them and do something horrible to them, like throw them in jail. That is what's become of British democracy, and I'm sure it's the same in America and other places across Europe, because now the elites are getting worried. The people are waking up, whether it's the Yellow Vest movement or other grassroots movements, they are really getting worried. And what they're going to do now is they know the people are after them. Not to attack them physically, but to call them to account face to face. So they're saying, oh my goodness, we can't have this. And now they're making laws, they'll have exclusion bubbles, and if you go within 100 yards of them, you can be arrested. And of course, they are now activating their Antifa useful idiots and all these other left-wing groups to step in and attack the people who want to question the MPs. So, if you're a young person and you think you're a radical and you want to give it to the man and you want to tear down the system, don't join Antifa. You as well join the Tory party. They are the establishment. They are the militant wing of the establishment. They're not revolutionary. They're not Che Guevara. They're not Hugo Chavez. They are the establishment's tool to silence people who disagree with the establishment or the globalists or the capitalists. So don't be a fool, think for yourself, and do not do the bidding of acting as the personal bodyguard for the likes of Anna Soubry. Are you mad? So this is what's happening. It's a very serious situation, and I have no doubt at all, people who are involved now in protesting outside Parliament will be criminalised. They will be arrested, they will lose their jobs, and they will go to jail. That's where we are. But history will tell us, when you rob the people of a legitimate avenue of protest, when you criminalise people for doing this, you're acting like King John of many years ago. You're acting like perhaps the British in America before the War of Independence broke out. When you act like a tyrant, men will stand up to you. Men and women will rise and fight you. And if people cannot use the parliamentary system peacefully and lawfully, you will force them into revolutionary politics. If you want to do that, you do that. On your own head be it. But we either deal with these issues in a lawful, legal and peaceful way, or you will force the people into revolution. The choice is yours. That's all from me. There'll be more from the Templar Report. Thank you very much.
The threat is real, and we are on the front line. In a world of misinformation and attacks from the left and mainstream media, censorship, deplatforming, it is time to call out the fake news and bring you the truth. We are the Knights Templar. Visit our website and join today. We are the Resistance. Deus Vult.